on this issue. We are providing food, water, portable toilets, towels. Emergency medical technicians are available for first aid. DHS is also working to accelerate and increase the frequency and capacity of Title 42 flights to expel individuals to Haiti and other countries of origin.
Good afternoon, guys. Number 3 on the trifecta. Yes, he hits it again. I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. All right. The situation at the border has gotten incredibly outrageous. I've been hearing numbers as far as 10,000 up to 15,000 illegals. And we're not talking Mexican either. Let's take a look. Texas law enforcement takes action over migrant crisis in Del-Rio. The federal government has failed. Shocker. Of course, you can see the thousands of people crossing the Gulf. I think that is the Rio Grande. Texas law enforcement took action late Saturday over the growing migrant crisis unfolding in Del-Rio, Texas, a small town situated in the southern United States border with Mexico. Governor Greg Abbott said Saturday that the Department of Public Safety and Texas National Guard were working together to secure the area of the border where thousands have poured into the U.S. in recent days. Gee, what's it like, about 100, 150,000 per month since Dementia got in? Yeah. Quote, the Texas Department of Public Safety is in full force along the border in the Del Rio area. They have built a barricade with the squad cars and state troopers, Abbott said. The National Guard is working with them to secure the border. As the governor, he has that right. The Texas DPS shared images on social media showing the massive fleet of vehicles parked in the bank of the Rio Grande. Fox News national correspondent Bill Malugin reported that law enforcement sources said that Texas authorities are seeking to be, quote, proactive where the Biden administration has failed. Security is a big concern given the large amount of migrants being staged under Del Rio International Bridge. According to Malugin, close to 15,000 migrants currently under the bridge. The Texas agencies are acting under Operation Lone Star, which is a Texas DPS said allows Texas to step up where the federal government has failed to secure the border. According to Border Report, the number of Texas state troopers and National Guardsmen has swarmed the area, totaling approximately 1,000. Law enforcement surge. Did it help? After Texas law enforcement swarmed the area where migrants had been crossing the Rio Grande, Malugin reported that the illegal crossing of international border has stopped. Quote, after Greg Abbott and the Texas troopers and DPS surge, it appeared that the illegal migrants crossing the river have come into a halt for now. Malugin explained, DPS tells me hundreds of troopers are now there to provide security and physical deterrent. Anything else? The conditions of the Del Rio International Bridge have been described as out of control. Representative August Pfluger of Texas told Fox News the situation is worse than you could imagine. Migrants are accumulating massive amounts of trash. They are constructing makeshift shelters from nearby plants and sticks. And at least one migrant who purportedly tested positive for the cough has given birth. The New York Times reported that there are fewer than 24 toilets for the migrants to use and no access to running water. Because you couldn't get that in Mexico. Oh, that's right. They always tell you in Mexico, don't drink the water. The majority of migrants crossing into Del Rio are Haitian, were reportedly part of a migrant caravan that entered Panama weeks ago. The Biden administration plans to begin repatriating the migrants on Sunday. My thoughts. This is absolutely outrageous, insane. I'll add video clips regarding the people under the bridge. Yeah, those people. But it's insane. But you should not be surprised. Over the weekend, for example, our lovely Vice President Kamala Harris was at a college football game flipping the coin who would get the ball first. While in Texas, you had up to 15,000 people stuffed under a bridge. Priorities. Absolutely fucking pathetic. But it's no surprise. This is just another pile of steaming shite that is the I was about to say the Biden administration, but it's not. It's the Dementia administration. It's at its core corrupt, incompetent, stupid, moronic, idiotic. Shall I go on? But this situation is it needs to be reined in, and I'm glad Texas and the DPS, along with state troopers and the National Guard, are doing just that, because as a governor, that's what you do. When the federal government fails you, you step up as governor, because that is your job. And good for Governor Abbott. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo, and I just hope this whole thing calms down, that they can squash this, that they can tamp this down, because it's like a dike. How many fingers can you stick in the dike? Every time you stick one in, another hole pops out. So outside of sending a federal force, the National Guard, about 10,000 National Guard, to hit that border, along with state troopers of neighboring states, this is the only way you're going to stop it. But this administration will never, ever do it, just like the last one did. Sorry, Trump, you didn't. You didn't. I mean, I give you A for effort, but yeah, Obama didn't do it. Bush didn't do it. Clinton didn't do it. Daddy Bush didn't do it, and Reagan didn't do it. So it doesn't matter whether you got an R or D next to your name. Unless we, the people, storm the Bastilles and basically say, hey, you know what? You need to do what we asked you to do, what we voted for you to do. Do your fucking jobs. I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is what's next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell so you never, ever, ever miss a thing. And we will catch you on the next one. Peace.